If someone tonight to
Great, my wife and I drive this out. whispering, "What's in your coat?" And there she was like, Thanks, yeah. It's like round 7. Like, you see all the whispering. Let's eat toast. And there's things like.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Stanwood High School Performing Arts Center for the 2020 Stanwood High School Celebration of Excellence. At this time, please welcome to the stage Principal Christine Del Pozo.
Good evening. I am Christine Del Pozo, Principal at Stanwood High School. It's my pleasure to welcome you to our 2020 Celebration of Excellence. As you came in, you might have received one of our programs. On the back side is a list of what it means for the Excellence Awards. And there's a list of criteria that we use with our staff when they go through and make selections on who should be recognized for this event. We look at students who are self-directed learners, who demonstrate creativity, they maintain high standards, and they show an inquisitive nature within the classroom and also our community. Tonight, we recognize students for their efforts in the classroom. Before our ceremony tonight, you might have noticed that we had our slideshow running, and I would like to thank our Career and Technical Education Director, Ross Short, for creating that production. Now, I would like to introduce our first speaker. It will be Emily Eldey to award the Western Petroleum Scholarship.
Congratulations, Riley Stuhler, on being awarded a $4,000 scholarship from the Western Petroleum Makers Association. In the fall, Riley will attend Central Washington University to pursue a degree in forensic science. Riley, it's been an honor and a pleasure to be your school counselor. You are a very responsible, capable, and ambitious student. You have challenged yourself by taking a variety of AP, CP, and CTE classes at Stanwood High School, and by participating on the swim and tennis teams. Riley, I know how important education is to you, and you strive only to do your best work. I admire how motivated you are to pursue your goals. I appreciate your positive attitude, good sense of humor, and that you are not afraid to ask questions, work hard, and push yourself to be a better student and person. Riley, I'm very proud of you. Congratulations on being awarded this well-deserved scholarship. I know you will thrive at Central, and I hope you love it as much as I did. Enjoy every moment of being a Wildcat. I would now like to introduce Ralph and Amy Ezery.
As Austin's parents, we would like to say a few things about the Austin Ezery Foundation Awards and this year's recipients. It is because of Austin's story, who he was, his academic struggles, his welding and automotive skills, his finding success working, the frustrating path he seemed to be facing as he tried to pursue his career goals, his eagerness to have skills valued and recognized, and ultimately, the sad ending to his story, that we found a need for awards like these. We truly see a value in an avenue to recognize students who are going straight out into the workforce for their accomplishments and skills, as well as provide them with some financial assistance as they take the next step towards their career, just like their fellow students who are going on to college. This year's recipients have been described as being hard workers, skilled, determined, and kind. Each of these students has successfully utilized the workforce program or employment opportunities to meet graduation requirements and to gain valuable work experience and skills. They may have chosen work because school is challenging for them, or maybe academic classrooms just aren't their thing. Maybe they enjoy their skill or talent and they know that getting a head start with hands-on experience will give them a career advantage. In many cases, their jobs have required many committed hours in addition to meeting academic requirements to graduate. These recipients may or may not be going on to secondary education or training. They are not receiving this award because of where they are going. They are receiving it to be recognized for what they have accomplished. These are financial awards because we recognize these students need to pay for things like training programs, specialized tools, equipment, certifications, and even car insurance to get to their jobs. These should not be viewed as any less of a need than giving scholarship money to pay for books, tuition, and housing. Going straight out into the workforce or pursuing specialized training doesn't make their path easier or without financial hardship. This year's recipients are Courtney Beld, Justin Place, Chris Tabor, and Noah Edmonds. We are confident you will use these funds to help pursue your career. Along with the people that nominated you, we recognize your struggles, strengths, and accomplishments. We believe you will be a great asset in whatever career you choose. For the first part of your life, your story is influenced, and to a degree written by others. The story is now yours to make. The Austin Esri Foundation is now part of your story, and you are all now a part of ours. Now go out and make a great story for yourself. Congratulations. We would like to welcome AJ Brodeen to the stage. Thanks.
Thank you, Amy. My name is AJ Brodeen, and I'm the band director here at Stanwood High School. We have a number of awards for band excellence, 3 Most Inspirational Awards, a Director's Award for 9th graders, the Louis Armstrong Jazz Award, and John Philip Sousa Award for Band Excellence. First award is our Most Inspirational for Wind Ensemble, Bella Turpening. This student is a joy to have in class, starting card games in the back of the room, not during class, but during pep band, and leading the charge on morale for the band. Our next award is Most Inspirational Percussionist, Taylor Van Bell. This guy is my go-to student in percussion studio. He's a consistent performer and an excellent role model. Our next award is our Most Inspirational Jazz Band member, Ansley Lalone. She's an awesome performer and a person who is always wrangling for solos, and is a fantastic section leader in that group. The Director's Award this year goes to Maggie Flickner. She's a fantastic student, always has a smile on her face, and is always ready to learn. She even completed 2 submissions for solo ensemble contests this year, which was a ton of work. Way to go. Next up is our Louis Armstrong Jazz Award. This person is Zaid Fackenthal. He's a natural leader, hard worker with our trumpet section, is always calm and collected, continuously looking for ways to improve his playing, and is even a gigging current member of the semi-professional jazz band, Camino Junction. Way to go, Zaid. And our last award is the John Philip Sousa Award. This goes to Maddie Ruckert, also a fantastic natural leader, one of our drum majors for this year, always finding issues and reporting them, and even dealing with them before I even am aware that they could be an issue, which is such a fantastic thing and a real problem-solving skill that she will learn and use in the future. She's also a high-caliber performer, earning multiple solos throughout the year. And just really quick, I'd like to show the Jazz Award. Zaid, your name goes here. And the John Philip Sousa Award, Maddie's name will go here, and will be displayed for future generations of band students to commemorate their excellence. Up next is a presentation from the choir program with Mr. Eric Ronning. Take it away, Eric.
Hello, my name is Eric Ronning, and I have the privilege to present this year's choir awards. There are 4 awards. One is a Director's Award, and 3 are class MVPs as voted on by the members of those choirs. For the Jazz Ensemble MVP, this person is a 4-year choir member and a 3-year member of the Jazz Ensemble. He's a consistent performer and a great leader, Mr. Shintaro Wilcox. For the treble choir MVP, this is someone who, despite joining in partway through the year, she was still nominated as the consensus MVP by her peers in the voting. This person exemplifies a great leader. She's positive, got a great attitude, sings with a bright, clear voice. Miss Charlotte Nelson. For the MVP for the chamber choir, as well as the Director's Award, this award goes to the same person. This person has been a leader since day one of being at Stanwood High School. She's reliable, focused, consistent, hardworking, and really just does a good job of helping her peers. She is going to just be remembered, I think, at Stanwood for having left a mark and improving the choir program as a whole moving forward. Miss Kyla Boyer. Congratulations, guys. Bye-bye.
Hello, I'm Ms. Latvala, and I'm here to introduce the Individual Achievement Award for 9th grade Basic English, Ben Barty. Ben is a super creative young man. He uses videos and he inserts them into his assignments, and he goes way above and beyond. The next one for 10th grade is Emily Audette. Emily has the kindest heart. She helps everybody she knows at any time. She helps the teacher, she helps the kids. She has grown amazingly, and for this she deserves this award. For 11th grade, it's Andrew Hill. Andrew came to me this year, and he has grown and taken off like a banshee. He works hard. He's very careful at everything he does. So for this, he deserves to be recognized. For my language class, that would be Rebecca Bishop. Rebecca is the sweetest, kindest, hardest working student, and she has grown as well. So for all of these reasons, for the basic English and language, those students deserve to be recognized. For ELL, English as a Second Language, Mrs. Perry is recommending Idea Pinchai. She says that she works hard, she gives it her all, she asks great questions, and produces amazing work. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Chef Wallace. I'm here to introduce the recipients to the Celebration of Excellence for Culinary Arts. For Intro to Culinary Arts, a lot of great candidates for this. One that really stood out to me was Kayla Duong. She would come in during my lunch period and start making food. She would bring ingredients and make something fresh almost every day. I love her excitement with food. She would share with me different recipes from Vietnam and some of her home cooking. Absolutely outstanding. For advanced culinary arts, this year I picked Trevor Lee. Trevor, outstanding attitude, no matter what was going on. Always upbeat, always ready to bring the class up, no matter what we were doing. I just appreciate everything he does for the entire class. So those are the 2 candidates I picked this year. Like I said, a lot of great candidates, a lot of great students. Look forward to seeing them all again really soon. Thank you. The next to present will be George Colby. Thanks.
Good evening. My name is George Colby, and I have the honor of representing the Business Education Department at Stanwood High School for this year's Celebration of Excellence Awards. Tonight I would like to recognize 4 outstanding students who have earned distinction in the eyes of our student leadership and business education staff due to their commitment to excellence, their contribution to the classroom, and their dependable, positive attitude in approaching class assignments and projects. First, I would like to recognize Lily Carter as my selection for Student Leadership 1 Student of the Year. Lily has been nothing short of exceptional this year as a freshman. In my eyes, she is the consummate growing student leader and will join our ASB officer team next year in the advertising department. Next, I would like to single out Mia Miller as my choice for Student Leadership 2 Student of the Year. Mia has been a consistent driving force in student leadership for several years. She exemplifies a true student leader and has a genuine heart for serving others, but also doing what she can, which is quite a lot, whenever she's able, which is quite often, to improve what it feels like to be a Spartan at Stanwood High School. Working alongside her in my classroom has been a joy. In her sophomore year, she was a member of my student leadership class, and then Mia earned a position as the ASB print media specialist in her junior year. This year, she serves as our ASB Special Projects coordinator and started our student voice panel and was leading the charge for this year's lip dub in an effort to say goodbye to the original Stanwood High School as we move into the new building next year. Mia has taught me many things about leadership. Her presence will be missed next year. Good luck as you attend Washington State U. It's our loss and WSU's gain. From our business and marketing program, I would like to honor Charlotte McNeely. Charlotte is in 9th grade this year, but as this ward in 10, she is consistently excellent. From her firm grasp of business and marketing principles to her officer role in Future Business Leaders of America, Charlotte is a bright star at Stanwood High School and will be for several years to come. Finally, I have the privilege of honoring Amanda Dams as Mrs. Carletti's choice for our Celebration of Excellence Awards. Amanda has been part of Future Business Leaders of America both as a member and as an officer. As a student in beginning multimedia, Mrs. Carletti had this to say. Amanda Dams is a self-motivated student with very high standards. Whether she is designing artwork in Photoshop or producing a video, she goes beyond the minimum requirements and turns in creative and outstanding work. I am pleased to present this award to Amanda. Now, I would like to introduce our CTE director, Mr. Ross Short.
Well, good evening. It's an honor to be here tonight. Each year, the Stanwood Camano School District partners with the Camano Island Fire and Rescue Department to offer our fire service training program. Through this program, students are able to train just like the real firefighters and paramedics and EMTs that we have serving our community for a future career in that field. Many of these students then go on after the program to pursue careers within the fire and emergency services field. Tonight it's my honor to honor a young man that's been part of the program for the last 2 years. He has shown his leadership and dedication to fire service. He's always there to help his peers and encourage them. I know last year when they competed in the state fire competition for programs like ours, it was amazing to watch him as he was encouraging his teammates to continue through their drills and do their best, and has been just a delight to have out there in the program, and they are very honored to have him there and look forward to him in his future endeavors. So I would like to congratulate A.J. Larson as our Fire Service Cadet of the Year. This is actually his second year earning that award, and Again, he's a very dynamic young man and destined for great things. Next up, I would like to introduce Sue Britton to present the Science Achievement Awards. Thank you.
Hello. It's my honor to present the Science Achievement Awards. We're going to start with the Celebration of Excellence Award that goes for Science Explorations, Aubrey Carr. Aubrey is a very quiet student, but she didn't fool me for long. Her work ethic and attention to detail has been unmatched in science explorations this year. She is also a leader during our many group projects and has helped her classmates with her great attitude. Congratulations, Aubrey. For honors, geology, astronomy, this award goes to Anna Marriott. Anna is a very thoughtful student. She is meticulous in her work, always looking to expand her understanding beyond the obvious. She is a good partner for other students, encouraging and kind. Overall, she is a pleasure to have in class and a lot of fun. Congratulations. Our student for the Biology Award is Skywalker Wesley. Skywalker is thorough in his work. He quietly goes about his studies working well with a variety of students. He's very positive, always pleasant. He has a great attitude towards staff and students. Congratulations. In AP Biology, Ashley Sellers. She is a young lady who possesses the will to achieve the very best in whatever she undertakes. I have observed a strong work ethic which allows Ashley to accomplish all these things that she starts. Congratulations, Ashley. In chemistry, the award goes to Natalie Elia. Natalie has stood out to me as someone who sets high standards for herself in her work. She is highly motivated, and her work shows that she strives for mastery. She is thoughtful and analytical in her work, always making connections to other chemistry and real-world concepts. Her hard work and accepting manner make her a trusted leader with her peers. Congratulations, Natalie. The Anatomy and Physics Award goes to Damian Field. Damian's teacher says he is studious, hardworking, honest, and dedicated to success. A quality I find very important is Damian's intense desire to be successful. It is refreshing to work with someone who understands the significance of doing his best. Congratulations. The Physics Award goes to Dawson Greenleaf. Dawson always approaches physics with the intent of understanding and application. Curiosity and creativity are traits that Dawson exhibits. He would extend labs beyond what was assigned, trying new variables, making intuitive leaps in his problem solving, always searching for the why when something didn't work, and trying again. Dawson has great collaborative skills, going out of his way to help others, always with a positive attitude. Congratulations. The Forensic Science Award goes to Sadie Johnson. Sadie puts an incredible amount of effort into her forensic science class. Her work is detailed, thorough, and always stands out. Sadie shows lots of potential in this field. Congratulations. In marine biology, the award goes to Sydney Olson. Sydney has a good understanding of her environment, as her academic choices show. She always has a strong creative ability, which strengthens her ability to meet a variety of situations positively. She is dedicated to learning. Congratulations. The AP Chemistry Award goes to David Peterson. David is an outstanding AP Chem student. He has great analytical reasoning and is a problem solver. David is inquisitive, interested in figuring out why and how things work, not just in completing a problem. David is also a good collaborator. He has the ability to work effectively with others because he's a good listener. His comments are thoughtful and he has a good sense of humor. Congratulations. And finally, our AP Physics Award goes to Matthew Smith. Matt is always asking questions. He wants to know more. He consistently shows leadership in the AP Physics 1 class by asking good questions and engaging with his peers. I have seen him take on some very challenging academics this year and succeed because he is unwilling to give up. Congratulations. Congratulations to all of the Science Celebration of Excellence Award winners.
Hi everyone, it's Miss Hazeltine from home. I'm here to present the Art Awards. My first award is going for my second period glass art class, and they're known as the Girls Club because there are approximately 30 girls that are in working with stained glass, and for some reason there aren't any boys in there. Anyway, so you can imagine it's quite social, which could be a little bit difficult for some people to concentrate in. But this artist, Angelina Welch, is a senior in my glass art class, and she's also in my fifth period Art 2 class, where she's also chosen to work with glass at an advanced level. She's one of my very social kids, as well as in a very social environment, and it didn't matter when she was working on glass. Throughout the year, she would do all the glass assignments that I assigned, and the next thing I knew, she was creating her own assignments and producing more than anybody else in the class. I think one thing about Angelina that I really noticed this year as well is that she improved so much from where she started. May help to be working in 2 different classes, but her level just kept continuing to grow. And I'm hoping that she continues working with glass sometime in her life, and because she's very, very good at it. And so Angelina, I'm super proud to have had the ability and opportunity to work with you in art the last few years, and I wish you the best in your future. I know you're going to go far because you're a hard worker and you've got a great personality, and I think you can do anything that you put your mind to. So that's for you, Angelina, the Glass Artist of the Year. And then my second award goes to one of my general art students, and she is actually a sophomore this year, soon to be junior. And I had her last year, and I knew instantly that she had a gift. Her name's Samantha Fozard, and she is, like I said, she's going to be a junior. And she is extremely talented. She has her own style. You know, you could be walking through a gallery and stop and know that that's a Samantha piece because she puts her own little flair to it that I've never seen before in anybody's artwork. Both this year and last year, she won gold and silver awards in the Scholastic Art Contest. With a variety of art mediums. She also entered her work in the OSPI Art Show this year, just before the quarantine. And so those pieces are now on display in Anacortes at the ESD 189. If anybody wants to go through and look at the artwork when we are free to do that. There's no doubt in my mind that Samantha is going to go far in her career having to do with art. Not only is she extremely talented in the more traditional forms of art like portraiture and landscape and, you know, just creating more realistic forms. And no matter what she puts her mind to, it turns to gold. She actually built a ceramic dollhouse this year with all the little shingles and lace curtains and interior decorating and everything. It was amazing to watch the process and to watch her creating it along the way as she went. So anyway, Samantha, along with your intelligence, your creativity is going to take you far, and I'm very proud to say you are the Artist of the Year from Miss Azeltine. So congratulations, and now I'm going to introduce Matt Brennan for his awards, and take it from there, Matt.
Thank you, Ms. Azeltine. My name is Matt Brennan, and I teach the CTE Health Sciences courses at Stanwood High School. These courses include medical terminology, plus beginning and advanced sports medicine courses. Each year, I choose one student from my department whose performance stands out above the rest of their classmates. This year, I've selected Rachel Russell as the CTE Health Sciences Student of the Year. Rachel is the highest-ranking academic performer in the department and is actively pursuing her career pathway as either an athletic trainer or a physical therapist. Rachel takes full advantage of the opportunities available to her, such as the sports medicine practicums and competing with the sports medicine club, to aid in the eventual decision she will have to make regarding her career. Rachel's love for the sport of soccer led her to working with the boys' soccer team as a sports medicine aide. Although the season was cut short, Rachel was already excelling in her position, and I have no doubt she would have performed admirably throughout the season. Please join me in congratulating Rachel Russell as CTE Health Sciences Student of the Year. And now it's also my pleasure to introduce a staff member who has done great things for our students in her many years of service to Stanwood High School and will be retiring at the end of the school year. Mrs. Jerry Prater will be presenting for work-based learning. Thank you, Jerry, and we all wish you a happy retirement.
Hi, I'm here to introduce 3 students from the Work-Based Learning Department. This is where academics and the world of work come together. My first award goes to Megan Moses for Business English. Megan demonstrates initiative, the desire to produce quality work, and an understanding of how classwork connects to her goal for a career in the medical field. Megan is ambitious and has obtained work that will help her as she progresses in her career training. She's very compassionate, she's always available to help other students. With her skills and attributes, Megan will have a very successful career in the medical field. The Career Choices Student of Excellence is Ethan Hildahl. Ethan brings his thoughtfulness, humor, and work ethic to career choices. Ethan strives to do well with class assignments. He does very well working in teams or by himself. He's a great contributor to all class discussions. He's creative and caring. He's empathetic and is always willing to help others. All of these personal skills and attributes will help Ethan succeed in whatever career he pursues. And last but not least is Worksite Learning's Student of Excellence, is Kyle Stoker. Kyle transferred to Stanwood High School this year. He's working at Discount Tires in Smoky Point. I chose Kyle as the Worksite Learning Student of Excellence because of his dedication to hard work. His employer gave him excellent evaluation, and it was obvious that they thought very highly of Kyle and his work ethic. It's not easy to excel on the job and manage academics. Kyle is very personable, efficient in managing his paperwork, and is dedicated to graduating. Kyle Stoker has a great future in front of him and deserves this award of excellence. I would now like to introduce Mr. John Restrepo of our Foreign Language Department.
Dear parents and students, welcome to our 2020 Celebration of Excellence. My name is John Restrepo, and I'm representing the Spanish department at Stanwood High School. It is my pleasure today to name our top students of the year for Spanish. Their names are, for Spanish 1, Sophie O'Malley; for Spanish 2, Kristen Ronin, and for Spanish 3, Cody Vale. These students have been exemplary in our classes, and they have excelled in their performance in the areas of reading, writing, speaking, and cultural awareness. We wish them the best luck and hope that they continue learning Spanish in their future studies. Thank you. Up next is Claudia Holum with the German Language Awards.
Willkommen, hallo und guten Tag. My name is Claudia Holum and I am the German teacher here at Stanwood High School. Our World Language Department awards go to students who exemplify academic excellence in all 4 areas of communication in the target language: listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Additionally, they demonstrate a strong interest in the German language and culture, and that is reflected in excellent class participation, as well as the desire to connect with and communicate in the target language outside the classroom. I am very honored to award the following students for their excellence in German. The award for top first-year German student goes to Claire Hansen. The top second-year German student award goes to Eva Cook. The award for top third-year German student goes to Kevin Rautenberg. And the top fourth-year German student award goes to Lucian Melo. Congratulations! Herzlichen Glückwunsch! And now to present the awards for Achievement in Social Studies, please welcome Carrie James.
It is my honor to represent the Social Studies Department as we present our Excellence Awards. World History is a year-long class that spans from the Renaissance to the Cold War. This year's recipient for World History Student of the Year is Samantha Fazard. Sam is humble, kind, and puts her imagination into everything. She asks the most insightful questions, which in turn creates amazing class discussions. Her writing skills and word choice are beyond her years. The sophomore class and Stanwood High School are very thankful for Sam. Winston Churchill once said, "History will be kind to me, for I intend to write it." Ava Cook is definitely the author of her own destiny. Ava is relentless in studies and her desire to understand our modern world by connecting the events of the past. Ava has earned the respect of her peers and her teachers with her commitment and drive for excellence. Ava's drive and unquenchable thirst for knowledge will serve her well throughout all of her life's endeavors. It is with great pleasure that I award Ava Cook AP European History Student of the Year. United States History asks students to delve into constitutional issues and to engage in conversations about political, social, economic, and historical topics surrounding the American experience. Melody Deppner's consistent and engaging class participation, her excellent attendance, as well as her generosity as a person, has earned her the United States History Student of the Year. AP US History is a highly competitive class, as is any typical AP course. Distinguishing excellence among this group of students subsequently is a difficult process. Qualities that were used to select this student include discipline, character, challenge, and optimism. Lily Monty exhibits these qualities in the classroom on a daily basis and quietly leads among her peers. These qualities transcend the classroom and reflect strongly with how Lily represents her high school and the commitment to positivity within its walls. Congratulations to Lily for achieving excellence in a stellar class, AP US Student of the Year. Hannah Woods embodies all that we look for in an excellent student. She is an enthusiastic learner, she asks tough questions, she takes pride in doing a good job, and can always be counted on for thoughtful and insightful contributions in class discussions. In addition to her steadfast devotion to academic excellence, Hannah is also an all-around great student, always greets her classmates and teachers with a smile and a kind word. It is with great pleasure that I award Hannah Woods the Honors U.S. History Through Literature Student of the Year. Sociology is the study of society. It is a subject that requires the ability to find the unusual in the common. Students are encouraged to broaden their thinking about narrow subjects. In sociology, being able to ask the right question is as important as finding the answers. Often we say, it's complicated. Our class is full of amazing thinkers who come to class every day with an open mind. One particular student stands out for her hard work and thoughtful contributions. It is my pleasure to honor Hannah Lindenau as Stanwood High School Sociology Student of the Year. Psychology is an interesting subject that requires an immense amount of study in order to do well. In this class, we strive to begin to understand the human experience. There were many excellent candidates for this award. However, one student stood out. Her attendance was remarkable, her class participation could always be counted on, and she received the highest score on the class final. Because of all of these accomplishments and many more positive classroom contributions, I am delighted to award Ava Ronning Psychology Student of the Year. Civics is the combined study of American history, ideals, government, and politics. It is a rigorous and freewheeling class where we interact with interesting and challenging sources, thinkers, and one another. This year, there were many excellent students, thus, this was a most difficult decision. Shay Martin is the recipient of this year's Celebration of Excellence Award for Civics. She is an awesome person and embodies all of the characteristics that make an excellent student. Plus, she plays the bass. Current World Problems endeavors to get seniors to consider relevant global issues and apply constructive analysis to such topics as it may relate to them currently and in the future. We ask for students to be transparent with their ideas and to strengthen the convictions of their beliefs. We admire all the seniors who stepped out this year with thought-provoking ideas and the willingness to defend their values in a classroom setting. It encourages me about a future that is willing to make change as opposed to a present that frets about what needs to be done. Among the many seniors that have taken this class, one that stands out with great conviction and desire to act and not merely suggest is Hannah Lowell. Her conviction and commitment is exemplary and exceedingly selfless. She is a rare student that can look outside herself and recognize the broad needs of others. Thank you for inspiring your peers and being a true representation of a lifelong learner. Hannah Lowell, CWP Student of the Year. Advanced Placement Comparative Government and Politics is a year-long political science class in which we compare the governments, societies, and politics of 6 national case studies: Mexico, the United Kingdom, Russia, China, the European Union, Iran, and Nigeria. It demands a high level of engagement with history and current events. Personal curiosity is a must. I've always had great students in this class, says Mr. Olson, and this year is no exception. Because of this, everything else being equal, I typically give this award to the student with the highest grade in the class. This year, receiving the Celebration of Excellence for AP Comparative Government and Politics is Sarah Schmidt. Sarah is a super dependable, friendly, conscientious, and, of course, kind, great student. And now it is my pleasure to invite to the stage Matt Gale for PE.
Hello. Hopefully you guys are all healthy, staying safe. I just wanted to present these awards to some of these students that are, exemplary in our classes. Each year we're given the opportunity to recognize some students, some standout students, and these ones are standout students. They're exceptional at what they do. In health and physical education, we try and push our students to be great with everything that they do, and these students are living up to that fully. These students lead by their actions, their words. Everything that they do is exemplifying being a leader, and it's awesome to see. Positive, respectful, kind, hardworking, and helpful. These are just a couple of the words that we could use to describe these students, and they do great things every day. The Health Physical Education Department is honored to teach and to give these awards to these following students. Being able to recognize them is the least that we can do. For 9th grade physical education, we have Aiden Munson, awesome student. 9th grade weight training, we have Ryder Baumgardner, working hard every day. For health, we have Ella Jung, awesome girl, wonderful student. Physical education peer tutor, we have Kinchin Humphreys, awesome guy. Assist physical education, we have Guadalupe Martinez, doing wonderful things. Team sports, we have Aiden Medina, always picking up that pickleball paddle. Weight training, we have Connor Schlepp, dunking on everybody. Competitive team sports, Isaac Smith, great kid. And recreational sports, we have Veronica View, wonderful student. All of these kids, great. Wonderful students, exemplify everything that we want to see at Stanwood High School. They're going to go on to do awesome things, and we're excited to see them grow. Thank you. Now, I would like to welcome, for woodworking, Mr. Raymond Mather.
Good evening. As Matt said, I am Ray Mather. I'm the woodworking instructor here at Stanwood High School. I'll be handing out the beginning and advanced woodworking students of the year. And I'll start with the beginning. And Aiden Gervasi was chosen. And what stood out to me on Aiden is that how well he picked up on the tools that we're talking about, the hand tools, as well as their parts and how they're used. How well he ran the machines once we got into the shop. A lot of safety, and what really stood out was the craftsmanship and the detail they put into his projects. He works well with everybody in the class and shows great potential in the class, and that's why I chose Aiden Gervasi for the beginning woodworker of the year. In advance, I chose Devin Corbett. Devin was in last year's beginning woodworking, and what really stood out to me was his willingness not to be afraid of taking chances, and he really did step up and probably had the most challenging of the projects that we had completed that time of doing a desk with drawers in it. He had a lot of challenges and had some problems along the way, but the way he held himself together and fought through those problems was a testament to him, and seeing how well he did it for his first time as well. The best thing I saw is just how well he's grown in his leadership skills and how he's worked with others in the class. So this year's advanced student was Devin Corbett, and congratulations to both of them. Up next would be Daryl Main for Ag Mechanics.
Good evening. It's my honor tonight to honor some students that have been part of the Ag Mechanics program at Stanwood High School over the last 2 to 4 years. The first award that I'd like to give out is to a young man who has been part of our program over the last 4 years of his high school career, ranging from all the different CTE courses, but in the Ag Mechanics program, he's been part of our program for over the last 2 years, and is an extensive individual that has built everything from projects for Cascade Lumber to building trailers for himself, and probably the biggest attribute he brings to the table is that he's always willing to help anybody at any time. But one of the things that I notice about this young man is that his quality to work, his desire to do the work, and his ability to ask questions to get direction to create a project or a product that meets the standard of industry and that is going to stand up under its use. He has really shown a lot of growth there. And I also know that currently he has a desire to become a welder and get educated in that field, which I think he has a really bright future in. Depending on which avenue he goes in, he will always be successful. I would like to take a moment here and have you help me congratulate Jordan Coster as the 2020 Ag Mechanics Outstanding Fabricator Award. Also, we have a young man in our program that has been part over the last 2 to 3 years in the Ag Mechanics program, but also across the board in CTE. And this young man is absolutely stellar. He comes to the table every day with, what can I do? This is what I'd like to do, and he thinks it out. He is a meticulous person. He's the one that if I need something done exact, he's the one I'm going to go to. He's an individual, though, that also encompasses all facets of our program, from engines to welding, fabricating, building construction, maintenance. It doesn't matter what I throw at this young man. He is a very, very bright individual that has skill sets in many different areas. So his future, in whatever avenue he goes in, I can only see that it's going to be a positive, and his success will be greatly reached. And this year, I'd like you to help me congratulate our outstanding Ag Mechanics student for 2020 is Mr. Emery Lindauer. And also this year, we have an individual that has been part of my program at Stanwood High School in the Ag Mechanics over the last 2 years, as well as other CTE programs. And this individual, I had the ability and fortunate to teach her uncle as well as other family members. She came in with a desire to be one of the best, if not the best welder she could be. And as I got to work with her, a lot of questions, a lot of desire, and then I started to see her determination, her will, her ability to self-critique herself and only accept her best work. She will only accept her best work. And the other thing that I just really appreciate about this young individual is that she comes to the table as a team player, all about what we have to do for the program to make it better, and what can she bring to that table. She takes direction, she's very cooperative, and just has been an absolute pleasure to teach day in and day out. I'm going to greatly miss this young lady. I would like to have you help me congratulate our 2020 Most Improved Ag Mechanics student, Shalyn Carpenter. Thank you, and I'd now want to introduce our Ag Science teacher who will be presenting those awards, Margaret Olson.
Good evening. I'm Margaret Olson, and I'm here to recognize students' excellence in animal sciences. And this year, I have 3 awards to present. The first is for excellence in agriculture science 2. And our student is Fabian Juarez. Fabian is always involved in our classroom activities. He's always willing to try something new, and he's really taken that a step above to where now he's helping others in class with their work, He assists them in a leadership role as we do activities throughout the week. So our outstanding student for Agriculture Science 2 is Fabian Juarez. In Animal Science, our outstanding student is Leona Hansen. Leona is active in our activities that we do within our program. She's a member of our veterinary science team and our horse judging team, but she also has good grades in class and is also part of that willingness to participate and try something new. And so she has a project that she's working on with horses as her supervised agriculture experience project that also keeps her involved beyond the classroom. Our outstanding student in animal sciences is Leona Hansen. And in veterinary science, we have an outstanding student in Olivia Thompson. Olivia is a top-notch student. She's in running start, her grades are always good, but the thing that I really appreciate about Olivia is she takes it to the next step. When I give a project in class, she's always doing the project, but she's also doing it a little bit better and in ways that really help her learn the concept. I think Olivia is going to have a great future in animal science careers. So our outstanding student for veterinary science is Olivia Thompson. And next, I'd like to introduce Michael Hogan for awards in horticulture.
Hello. I have the distinct pleasure to speak about two wonderful young ladies who I've had the pleasure to teach for the last few years. I teach horticultural science, and I also teach in the greenhouse and floral department. Both of these students that we're offering awards today have been absolutely fantastic in running and working in our programs. Their academics, attention to detail, working hard, and putting their all into what they do has brought them to the surface and to the top of their area. The first one for horticulture and plant science is going to be awarded to a wonderful young lady that I've taught for 4 years. She's going to be making a wonderful future for somebody out in the world, working hard, doing some wonderful things, and this year's recipient is Carly Wedham. For greenhouse and floral, another wonderful young lady who has done wonderful things has been working very hard and actually has come from a student that wasn't sure of what direction she wanted to go to right now working in a greenhouse area in the floral industry, and the recipient is Haley Logan. Both of these ladies have really truly changed my program. I truly appreciate having them in that program, working hard and giving me the opportunity to understand that I can really rely upon a young people of today. Thank you very much. And I'd like to welcome to the stage Christopher Carlson.
I am honored to have this opportunity to introduce our outstanding freshman student in Agriscience. This year's recipient is Lane Ovanel. Lane is an excellent student who exhibits a fine work ethic and top-tier work in his academics. In FFA, he is eager to try something new, having placed second in the District 1 Creed-Speaking Leadership Development event. We as instructors in the agriculture program look forward to Lane's achievement in the years to come. I am also honored to introduce sophomore Jasmine Kearsley as our outstanding student in natural resources. Jasmine is respected by me and her classmates as someone who always puts forth her best effort in her school and lab work. Recently, as we headed into our existing school format, she emailed me asking to continue our research project that had been started on Church Creek. So she's been keeping data on the creek with the help of 2 other students. This is important data that is often shared with local, tribal, and state agencies. Now I would like to introduce Allison Dickinson, who will be representing the Math Achievement Awards. Stay safe, everyone.
Hi, I'm Allison Dickinson, and I'm here to represent the math department. We chose the following students to be recognized for excellence in math. For us, excellence is not defined as students who can always get the correct answer, but it is someone who demonstrates perseverance, problem solving, and a positive attitude about math. These students have shown these qualities in each of their math classes. Pre-algebra, Riley Carner Bowden. Algebra 1, Ryder Bumgarner. Intensified Algebra, Hallie Ray. Modified Algebra 1A, Fallon Mitski. Modified Algebra 1B, Tristan Brannon. Assist Math, Emma Sessions. Math 1, William Tucker Randall. Math 2, Andrew Labushin. Math 3, Chloe Pennington. Geometry, Michael Spar. Algebra 2, Ella Jung. Honors Algebra 2, Anna Marriott. Pre-Calculus, Connor Schlepp. Honors Pre-Calculus, Emma Floyd. AP Statistics, Lindsay Hendrickson. AP Calculus AB, Jonah Grierson. And AP Calculus BC, Zaid Fackenthal. We would like to congratulate all these students on their outstanding work. And now to present the awards for achievement in technology education, please welcome Tristan Hansen.
Hello, my name is Tristan Hansen. I teach robotics, engineering design, and CAD/CAM. I have 4 awards that I'm pleased to hand out. The first award is for Engineering Design 1 Student of the Year. This student entered my program this year as a freshman. He is hardworking, respectful, and always helps others. He consistently produces high-quality work. I know without a doubt he has a future in engineering. Congratulations to James Ray McCrum, Engineering Design 1 Student of the Year. The next award is for CAD/CAM Student of the Year. This student has been in my program for 2 years now. He always completes outstanding work, spends extra time after school working on projects, and helps other students on a regular basis. He is the type of kid who creates something and all the teacher can say is wow. Congratulations to Kobe Miller, CAD/CAM Student of the Year. The third award is for Engineering Design 2 Student of the Year. This student has been in my program for 3 years now. I've never had a student more dedicated to engineering than him. This year, he was our TSA president and competed online at the TSA state competition, where he placed first in board game design, second in transportation modeling, and third in CAD engineering. He is truly an outstanding student. Congratulations to Zaid Fackenthal, Engineering Design 2 Student of the Year. The final award is for Robotics Student of the Year. This was my first year teaching robotics, and to say I was a little overwhelmed is an understatement. This student is so intelligent and so helpful that it was like having another teacher in the classroom. I could depend on him to test out new ideas and solve problems. There is no way I would have been able to teach robotics without him. Congratulations to Carlos Gosiniak, Robotics Student of the Year. Thank you. The next presenter is Roxy Knowles.
Thank you, Mr. Hansen, for that introduction. This year, I would like to nominate Cade Getzinger as ASL Student of the Year. Cade has been a positive contributor to our class for the last 2 years. He has a warm attitude that welcomes everyone. He continually offers a positive influence for our high school and our community. So thank you, Cade, and enjoy. Next up is Jean Kelly, presenting for the English department.
Hi. Our English 9 Student of the Year is Twyla Zola.
Twyla is an expressive writer and consistently delivers a strong interpretation of the text. She raises her hand to offer opinions and to ask questions, and her performance on every assignment always exceeds expectations. Our English 10 Student of the Year is Anique Smith. Although new to our school, Anique immediately began to stand out in class. She is always willing to contribute to discussions, often leading the conversation. She is well liked by her peers, has a great sense of humor, and Anique excels academically. Grace Henkin is inquisitive, insightful, and thoroughly engages in the learning process. She demonstrates a superior work ethic and produces superior results. Grace Henkin is the Honors 10 English Student of the Year. The English 11 Student of the Year is Hannah Woods. Hannah is a very kind, helpful, and studious individual. She is always friendly to everyone she meets. Hannah works hard and won't stop until she's mastered the lesson. Because of his calming demeanor, his exemplary work ethic, his intelligence, and his kind heart, Jonah Grierson is the College Preparatory English 11 Student of the Year. Jonah is a leader in the classroom who consistently contributes to classroom discussions, and he is always willing to share his wild ideas. The Advanced Placement Language and Composition Student of the Year is Zachary Jensen. Zach is a wonderful student. He continually takes feedback and applies it immediately. Zach refuses to give up until he has mastered something. He has excelled through his determination and his hard work. The English 12 Student of the Year is Matthew Lumen. Matthew has consistently gone above and beyond on his assignments. He participates in classroom discussions in meaningful ways and asks appropriate questions that demonstrate thought to the topics. Matthew is also kind and considerate and always respectful to others. Mia Miller is the College Preparatory English 12 Student of the Year. Mia is intelligent, inquisitive, energetic, and kind. Her questions always show deep thought and consideration, and her ability to build upon other students' ideas show how open-minded she is. Our last English Student of the Year is Fox Alford for Advanced Placement Literature and Composition. Fox is an extremely gifted student. He's intelligent, hardworking, and thoughtful. He's always willing to discuss literature at the highest level. Those are our English Students of the Year. The next presenter is Bill Hawk.
Hi, this is Bill Hawk, photography instructor and yearbook advisor here at the high school. And for Yearbook Staff Member of the Year award goes to Kiana Smith. I've known Kiana all 4 years while she's been here at the high school. Freshman year, she was in my photography class. I didn't see her sophomore year in class, but I did see her around campus and recruited her to be part of the yearbook staff the following year, which she accepted and joined. So it was great having her on yearbook staff as a junior. She did a great job, so much so when she came back for second year of yearbook, her senior year, she was the photo editor. And that's because she's great at photography, has a keen eye for design, and was really instrumental in processing all the senior photos and setting up all the senior superlative photo shoots. She also mentioned we had to finish our yearbook remotely this year, and that was quite the challenge. But with people like Kiana on staff and some of the other editors on the team, we were able to get it done on time, and we think it looks great. So thank you, Kiana, for your hard work and dedication. We really appreciate it, and the yearbook's going to look great as a result. Thank you. Now back to Mrs. Del Pozo.
Tonight, it's my pleasure to recognize a student who's receiving the National Merit Scholar Award. There were approximately 1.6 million students who entered this program. 16,000 of those students were named as a semifinalist. And then to be considered a merit scholar, the students had to go through an extensive application, and then finalists were selected. There were approximately 7,500 students across the United States that were selected for this award. Our student that we would like to congratulate tonight is Jeffrey Rahman. He's receiving a scholarship along with the Scholar Award. Congratulations. Also tonight, I would like to take the time to recognize our students who are our valedictorians and also our salutatorian. For our salutatorian this year, we would like to recognize Lily Cunningham. For our valedictorians, we have 8 of those this year, and they are Carrie Boyer, Lauren Brager, Glory Brooks, Celia Hand, Lindsay Hendrickson, Nicholas Johnson, Preston Pierce, and Bethany Van Sant. We congratulate them on their hard work and effort to maintain a 4.0 for the valedictorians throughout the school year, and also our salutatorian, Lily, for her exemplary GPA as well. This does conclude our Celebration of Excellence ceremony. I would like to thank all of our students for their hard work and effort that they put in throughout the school year to be able to recognize them this evening. Thank you.